Oh, hi guys. So I'm out here in this neighborhood and I found Coach Alex, so I'm just gonna keep eating my chips and let him take you through some Murph Prep and some running drills, but highly recommend. Coach Alex, take it away.
All right, thanks Jeremy. So today we're gonna prep for Murph, one of my favorite workouts. And as you can see here, pretty straightforward, pretty simple for Saturday. 30 minutes, just 400-meter run, 30 air squats, 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, or whatever you're doing for a pulling motion, whether it's using the towels, using the two edges of a door. If you don't have a place to do pull-ups, then 10 V-ups is a great substitute. You still give you a great workout. You get a little extra core in there than you maybe would get on normal Murph Prep. But today, what I want to focus on is how to get your running down so it doesn't crash the rest of your Murph workout. So we're going to work on some running form and some strategies today. So after you do your warm-up, what I want you to do is I want you to grab two random objects from your house. So I have here Eduardo, our faithful, trusty traffic safety yellow guy, keeps my daughter safe when she plays soccer outside in the cul-de-sac. And don't tell Sophia, but I stole her pineapple lounge chair. So these are my two objects that are going to be my measurements for our drill. So I want you to take about 10 big steps to measure it out. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right. So each big step is about a yard, so it's about 30 yards. We're going to go down and back quite a few times. So when you start out these exercises, don't go full board. Go slow. And then as you kind of get the feel of it, pick up the pace as you go. So first thing we're going to start on is high knees. Now with high knees, most people just start gunning out, throwing their knees up and down. But this is actually a serious and very important workout. So what I want you to do first thing, before you even do high knees, I want you to take your hands, make a little fist, clench them, not too tight, not too loose, hold them like this. Second thing I want you to do is, when we do high knees, you're gonna go cheek to cheek. So when I'm doing high knees, my thumb is at my butt cheek, other thumb is at my face cheek. And then we're gonna go back and forth. So cheek to cheek. From this position, I want you to bend your knees slightly. You're gonna pivot forward in the hips. So when you're doing high knees, you're leaning forward and going cheek to cheek, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is high knees, and as we do high knees, we're gonna go cheek to cheek. So leaning forward, working on that cheek to cheek, keeping those knees nice and high, right? Don't lean back. This is a leaning forward movement all the way through. Second, we're gonna do butt kicks. We're gonna do two different types of butt kicks. The first one is simply to warm up your hamstrings. This is the one most of y'all know, which is straight, just kicking your butt back. Now when doing butt kicks, kicking your butt back, your knees should be pointed straight to the ground. So it's not this, it's as far back as you can, activating that glute, activating that hamstring. Your arms should be completely still, torso still leaning forward the entire time. So again, going back. And when you are landing, notice I'm landing with my heels slightly off the ground. So don't slam, heel slightly off the ground, leaning forward, everything on the balls of your toes. Now we have our hammies fired up, thighs fired up. Next thing is we're going to actually work on butt kicks, but with good running form. So what I want you to imagine is there is a wall behind you. So when you're running, you can't kick backwards. You have to kick straight up. So these butt kicks are helping your running form. When we're running, we want to pick our leg up like this. We don't want to pick up our leg like this. So with these butt kicks, it's just straight up and down. Again, leaning forward. Moving those arms cheek to cheek. There you go. Now we're going to work on our foot strike. One of the things that's going to really tire you out in doing these runs is running, hitting with your heel. You're actually pushing yourself backwards. So to work on that foot strike, we're going to do, it's called A kicks. You're going to kick your foot up, out as far as you can forward, strike the ground as hard as you can with the balls of your feet. When I kick out, my toe goes straight up, kicking down. All the way down, and again, keeping that cheek to cheek. Last two ones, we're going to try to put it all together in a nice stride. First one we're going to practice is a sprint stride. We're going to go cheek to cheek. You're going to notice when I pick up my foot's going to come straight up. It's not going to go all the way back. My thigh is going to come straight up. I'm going to strike with my toes. So you're going to start here, bend slightly at the hips, cheek to cheek, push off. That's a sprint stride. That's the one you're going to use on your very last run on Murph, but that's not going to be your Murph run. That's just warming you up. On your actual workout and in your Murph run, you're going to use what we call a distance stride, which is a condensed version of the sprinting stride. Distance stride, instead of going cheek to cheek, you go wrist to elbow. So this is my movement right here. This is your happy spot. And then instead of bringing my heel all the way up to my butt, bringing it just halfway up, kick halfway out and down. So notice when I'm going to jog back, it's going to go halfway up, down, elbow, wrist to hip to hip. There goes the side. Last note on the Murph run, since we're doing it outdoors, when you're going uphill, shorten your stride, lean forward, and bring those hands up a little bit more. It's going to help you going uphill. When you're going downhill, lean back a little bit, bring those arms back a little bit. You want to stay a consistent pace. Try to sing a song in your head. I sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's the pace I run to. To be honest, it's silly, but it keeps me at a 7-minute mile pace. So find a song, find a pace you can go through. Make sure when you're doing these runs, you're doing them at a consistent pace, keeping those elbows and wrists together, feet coming straight up. You don't want to kick them back, striking with the balls of your feet, not with your heels, and have fun.